Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Gives it to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Back in motion now. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
They're going to run it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the...
He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. A pop pass on a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's an out route. The catch made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Or it's snapped to the back. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Toss play, running right. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield. It's leg way. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10, moving first down and goal. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looking to throw it again. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Snags a quick throw. Jukes to get past a man. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He's looking to scramble, fighting off the defender. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab. A quick juke to get free. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And the Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Caught quickly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he slings this pass over the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
When he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. In the clear at the 25. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner is brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air. It's Lagway. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath it. Let him adjust his timing. It's exactly what they were able to do here, and they get a big gain.
Makes a quick catch. Great move in the open field. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. There's a big scrum. No signal yet. I don't think he made it.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Goal line formation for the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. The ball still sits at the 1 after that incompletion. Can they punch it in? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Launching it downfield. Makes the catch downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Movement at the second level of defense now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, handoff, and we're able to get him down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. They misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35. And another 1st down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down. They elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Oh, and he's in the... Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but You can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Fights off a defender. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Runs through the defender. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Smith. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Buckeyes expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. And here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team